Here so en mi baticueva with another episode of 1, 2, 3, the Spanish Mon TV Comics. God bless you. Let's have another day of gratitude and let's be grateful that I am here, that we are here. I'm making and you watching these videos because now that's a blessing to be able to experience that. God bless you. I love you. And let's continue with another episode of Spanish Mon TV. Right here, we kept on digging. See, yesterday episode we said we wasn't going to do no more digging. That we was going to go through. But the digging disease, I just like couldn't stop digging. It's like dig. So I was like, all right, I'm digging. So as we was digging, we discovered a Spider-Gwen variant edition, 4 colors. Full color grail. It was a Canadian company that used to give you a subscription, or I think it was $29 or $28. That was total. They gave you like 4 books that they chose for the month, and they created, a cover for each one of the ones that they selected, and they mail it out to you. They had a real nice box. I mean, the presentation was like bar none. Nobody could beat Full Color Grail, that service. Bar none. They went out of business because it cost too much and it was too little, and they had to sell so many to just make money. It was not a sustainable model, like the way they were doing it. But it could be done. But like, it's just their style was like, I'm telling you. All right. But I found a copy of Spider-Gwen, and I think it's a Delkian variant. I'm not sure, but this is going for a nice little penny. So I'm gonna send here to CV to get press and CVS. To me, it looks like already a solid 9.8, like real sharp. Okay, so this is another one that we are inducting into the digging. Send it to CG. Okay. Now we also found 2 copies of Black Hammer #1 by Jeff Lemire. He's a nice writer. He writes some good shit. But one thing I know, I know I had more copies of these laying around, but I found these 2, and I was like, you know what? Let me send at least 2 to get them out there. Because one thing I noticed about this universe that is very peculiar is expanding slowly. Like the way they did it back in the day when a comic book company first came out. Instead of coming out with a bunch of titles, this writer is releasing like book by book and character by character, and it's a great story. It's beautiful world building. So people should keep our eye on the Black Hammer universe. Serious. It's something that could manifest like 20 years from now. You'll see movies and stuff when, like, I'm telling you, this is a solid investment. And that one was printed about 19,000, 20, 21, somewhere around that area. That's low print. So imagine if they hit 20 years from now, how hard these books are going to be to find. The 9.8s are already commanding like between, I noticed that it was commanded between 70 to 130, somewhere. It's fluctuating right there. But already, by getting 70 solid on a 9.8 modern, a very recent modern, it's very likely. So if you're a flipper and you already got these, they're a nice flip for you, because now you grab them, you send them CG, and you invest about another $30, and now you getting at least $70 because it's costing you $35. So you're doubling your money, guaranteed. You getting that guaranteed money back if they come 9.6. At this moment, all the way to a 9.2, you can get your money back. Break even. I think 9.4 is when you're breaking even right now. You will get the $35. Somebody will give you $35 and shipping for that book, because then they'll be like, okay, that's what it would cost me, and they get a 9.4 higher. We also found 2 copies of Gotham Academy. Gotham Academy was printed around 43,000. I always like this series. It's a crossover between a lot of people don't know, it's a crossover between Gotham Academy and the Lumberjanes. Is it Lumberjanes? It's one of those books that got adopted by I think what's the name of that streaming service? Amazon. It was adapted by Amazon as an animated, and I think it was the Lumberjacks, the Lumberjanes. I'm not sure. Well, the Lumberjanes. I think I have Lumberjanes #1 sitting somewhere back there. They'll go like in the next round. But they have a crossover between the Lumberjane and them that they only print like 7,000. I got a couple of those copies hidden somewhere. I guess I thought it was very interesting. You know, we're at the age of the mega corporation owning these companies, so these crossovers gonna be far and few in between. And if they do happen, it's gonna be monumental. So Gotham Academy, we're gonna send these 9.8s. Remember, most of the books that I get I bought brand new on red, you know, and now I'm pulling them out. And look, and finally, as I was looking, look what I ran into. Another one of these guys. You see the price? I didn't pay. That's $3.99. I didn't pay. I remember buying this book. There was 80% off, so it ended up being $1 and $1 for shipping for each additional item. And I bought a ton of these. I think I ended up buying like 20 of these. If I'm correct, I think it was 20. 6 I sold for $600, and I send 13 or 14 to CG to get graded, and I found this one. So we're gonna add this one to this round of CG, because I didn't even know I had this one hidden right in there. This is a book that is going for at least $150, and I only paid like $3. Okay, good. That was a great find. And also today, a person purchased one of my CG books. Finally, they paid. They actually bought this book like last week, and they told me that they wanted a week to pay, and I was like, okay, if it's going to somebody's home, a collector, I have no problem holding a book. Somebody could tell me, hey, hold that book for me for a month from now, because, you know, I'm going to square up and get you the money. Hey, this book right here is just a regular book. Came out in 1985. Print run for these probably 1985. For this book, if I'm guessing, I would say about like 25,000, if that much. Because this wasn't the main title. This is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. You know, back then, probably like the X-Men, all this other stuff. This was like, and the main Spider-Man title. Because Spider-Man was running with multiple titles back then. So this is 102. So one of those miscellaneous, but it's a black cover. And then on top of that, it's a Mark Jewell cover, so it's a newsstand version. You know how hard these little jokers to get to find for people that are completing their sets. I am so happy that somebody finally recognized and bought it for us. See, only a Spider-Man enthusiast would have bought this immediately and would have seen the value that was in there. And I end up giving it for how much? Let's look at the invoice too, so we can be correct. I end up selling this for $150, and I think I was selling it for $200 something. Because, all right, let's look at it this way. Let's say this person was just getting a regular one. Well, all right, they're already hard to find. And back then, you know, so if the direct market gave them like 25,000 copies, I'm not sure. I know probably 100% that this book is under 35,000 copies. Direct market. This book. And then this is a newsstand version, which is like, let's be modest and give him 25% of the total direct market run. And then you add that. That's still less than 40,000. And then going through the racks of books that was ignored, a black book. I'm for sure if you look at the census, it's not many of these. For the completists, these are those gaps that are going to be impossible to find. So great purchase to the purchaser of this book. And right now we have to go Flash.
Tender hug in my situation, gentle rubbing in different places, more than fun and I ain't faking. Hello sweetness, how there cutie, I'm just stunned by your perfect beauty and your shape, huh? Nice round booty, accent your waist, can I call you?
Okay, you just witnessed a packing of books. I found out that I have to use medium flat rate boxes. I like selling expensive books, so I cannot have a chance. So these cost me $15. I just looked at his invoice. He only paid me $8 for shipping. So I just lost $7, but I cannot take the chance of his stuff getting broken by the postal service. One thing about me dealing with a postal service for the longest, I realized that you have to go flat rate boxes like these. No ifs or buts. Because the way they design these flat rate boxes, it's impossible for them to get crushed. It's like it will require like you hit them with a sledgehammer. So that's worth the flat $15. Like when somebody buy books from me, I know that I could fit 4 in here very comfortably and they will not break. So $15 has become my minimum shipping. So a lot of people probably like, man, he charged a lot for shipping, but I have to. I learned my lesson, man. I'm tired of getting lashed. Here so in the Baticuela. No, $15 shipping, period. To guarantee never. Man, come on. When he get these books, and then on top of that, he get his books like in 3 days, 2 days. And God bless you. Watch.